Hello guys, welcome to lecture number one, introduction of EASE project management. Uh, Today's lecture's content sounds like what is a project, what is a project management, relationship portfolio management, program management, project management, and organizational project management. Relationship between project management, operation management, and organizational strategy. Business value, role of the product manager, and at the end of the slide you will have quiz number one and task number one. So here is just kind of joke, the picture about the history of swing. It's like life example. On the first image you can see what was the real project, how it was explained, and how the leader understood, how engineer designed it, and how program wrote it, and how the sales executive described it, what was documented, and what the operations installed, how the customer was billed, how the help desk supported it, and what the customer really needed. So it's for just a joke. And on the next slide you can see the three rectangle. For the first, every project can be divided into three parts. On the first part, it is about the initiating and planning. For initiating and planning, you will have to answer for three questions. It's why, what, and how. Uh, for the do, for the do part, you have to make control and execute, and they have to be connected with each other. And the third part is the process which already have done its closing part. So, what is a project? A project is a unique activity, has a beginning and has an end, defined end, and has concentrate and requirements. The requirement sounds like scope, cost, schedule, resources, performance, and value. Also, it has to add value. What is a project? A project can create a product can a, a product that can be either a component of another item, an enhancement of an item, or an end item in itself. A service or a capability to perform a service. An improvement in the existing product or service lines. A result such as an outcome or documents. Examples of project include, but not are limited to, developing a new product, service, or result, affecting a change in the structure, process, staffing, or style of an organization, developing or acquiring a new or modified information system, hardware or software, conducting a research effort whose outcome will be recorded, and classification of projects. There are three underlying dimensions. They are complexity, interdependence, and uncertainty. For the complexity refers to the number of products or operations that are performed at the same time and the resulting degree or of difficulty. Interdependence refers to the extent to which the items or elements upon which work is performed or the work process themselves are interrelated. Uncertainty refers to the variability in the process of transformation of inputs to outputs or in the inputs themselves. Here, let's discuss the project example. New product development. Firms use new product development process as a first stage in generating and commercializing new product to maintain or grow their market share. The project manager's task is to coordinate the deployment of a product or new releases, coordinate testing of such a new product and releases, and coordinate pilots with the potential product users. Priority of development objectives, planned timing, sequence of developing activities, major project milestones, and prototypes are mechanisms for coordination among team members. Here is another example. It's about healthcare. Here, project will typically be varied in their nature according to the needs of the client and the hospital. Project focus on improving patient patient care and service delivery while increasing innovation and efficiency. Stakeholders may include doctors, pharma, pharmace- pharma, pharmaceutical and insurance companies. Players, individuals, businesses, government organizations, fiscal intermediaries, MO, and the pharmacy, hospitals, delivery networks, and individual clinics. Group who aggregate healthcare product and services. So, project management. Management is defined as the act of getting people together to accomplish desired goals and objectives. Management is composed of planning, organizing, and controlling an organization or a group of people and their needed resources to accomplish a goal. Project consists of many activities, and those activities are brought together to make up a project. Project management is the act of calibrating people and other required resources such that the project is planned, organized, and controlled effectively to accomplish the project goals and objectives. Project management benefits ensure the scope of project as required by a customer is completely met, provides a process that can be followed to successful completion of project. Success from project management will inspire individuals and organizations to perform efficiently in the future, helps individuals and organizations to map a clear strategy to complete a project successfully, forces individuals and organizations to identify and assess all perceived risk and exposures so that they know the problems before they surface. Project management benefits um, helps individuals and organizations to know when goals and objectives cannot be achieved, makes individuals and organizations understand and work towards their customers' requirements, so thus increasing quality of the output, creates a structure and process which enables a project to kept under control, motivates individuals and organizations to ensure a quality output, helps to deliver projects successfully, helps to measure goals and objectives, helps individuals and organizations to save time and their money. And successful business value realization begins with a comprehensive strategic planning and management. Organizational strategy can be expressed through the organization's mission and vision, including orientation to markets, competition, and other environmental factors. With project management, organizations have the ability to apply knowledge, process, skills, and tools and techniques that enhance the likelihood of a success over a wide range of projects. Project management focuses on the successful delivery of products, services, or results. Within programs and portfolios, projects are a means of achieving organizational strategy and objectives. Factors and constraints. Here on the center is the resources, and for the resource acts the scope, value, performance, cost, and time. Project scope. The scope of a project is the work that need to be accomplished to deliver the result of the project with the specified feature and functions. Scope is based on the customer and organizational requirements of a project, and the scope constraints refers to what must be done to produce the project's end results. The scope of a product is a general work that need to be accomplished to deliver a product, system, a structure, or a service with a specified features and functions. The product scope consists of features and functions that characterize a product, a service, a system, or a structure. Project factors of success. Project schedule, the list of all activities of project with intended start and end dates liked by dependencies and constraints of a project. Project cost, sum of all costs completed a project. Project resources, an available supply of assets, capabilities, processes, attributes, and knowledge in an organization. Project performance, the overall quality of a project in terms of its impact and benefits. Project value, the overall worth of a project. Project factor of success. Here are three factors. They are scope, time, cost. For the scope, we can say that increase in the scope can lead to increased time, increased cost, better or worse performance, increase in resources, and increase or decrease in value. Tight time concentrate can lead to increase the cost, reduces scope, reduces performance, increase in resources, and reduces value. Tight budget concentrate can lead to increased time, reduced scope, reduced performance, increase or decrease in resources, and reduced value. Here is also factors like resources, performance, and value. So for the resource impacts, unskilled, less faulty, bad quality resources lead to increased time, reduced performance, reduced value, higher cost, and short of scope. For the performance impact, it is stringent performance measures can lead to increased time, increased scope, increased cost, increased or decreased in resources, and increase or decrease in value. For the value impact, it is expected value measures can lead to increased scope, increased time, increased cost, demand for a better resource, and better or worse performance. Project management failure factors. They are relation with the client. It means that bad relationship with between client and project manager, and contract and illegal agreements, politics and conflicts, decreased profitability, unrealistic goals, poor communications, competitive disadvantage, client dissatisfaction. Project management failure factors. Inadequate rational objectives, tasks, and goals. Wrong project manager, unsupportive top management, lack of project management techniques, inadequate project planning, lack of commitment to the project. Project management failure factors. Factors and concentrates affect either the success or the failure of a project. Completion of project with scope or customer requirements. Completion of project within allocated budget. Completion of project within allocated schedule or a period of time. Completion of project using allocated resources. Completion of project within established performance and technology standards. Completion of project to maximize the project value for stakeholders. Role of the project manager. The project manager is a person assigned by the performing organization to lead the team that is responsible for achieving the project objectives. The role of project manager is distinct from a functional manager or operation manager. Knowledge refers to what the project manager knows about the project management. Performance refers to what the project manager is able to do or accomplish while applying his or her project management knowledge. Personal refers to how the project manager behaves when performing the project or related activity. A good PM is a good leader. It is a good coach, motivates the team, a good communicator, builds trust, knows how to act in conflict situations, knows how to negotiate, can talk to developers and the team. Role of project manager in a project. A clear definition of the project, including good rationale and alignment to corporate goals. Developing a project organizational structure with associated channels of communication, responsibilities, and reporting facilities. Defining project requirements from customers and establishing a project scope for success. Planning the project to include analysis of activities and defining and developing major tasks with milestones. Planning clear and adequate communications. Evaluating risk at all stages of project and planning to mitigate this risk. I guess it is all for the lecture, for the theoretical part. And for the next week on practice lesson, you will have quiz number 1. The quiz will be paper-based. It will take 10 minutes, and you can search for the first chapter of the book, The Art of Doing Twice the Work in a half the time, and also Kanban. The book's name is Kanban, and the planning extreme programming. Here, from this book's first chapter will be the question, and how I said, let me repeat, the quiz will be paper based, and it will take 10 minutes. And for the task number 1, you must organize a team. Minimum in your team must be 3 persons. Maximum it is 6. Also, you need to finish one IT project till 6 weeks. Each team must create its own YouTube channel. It must be open. Your channel must be open. You must upload first video to this channel. In video, there must be information about your team members and about their responsibilities. Information about your IT project that you will finish till 6 weeks. Information about which technology Scrum, Kanban, or nowadays it's making more popular the method Kaizen, which you will use for this project. It depends on you. Project manager of team must upload to Google Classroom the documents about your team. It is name, surname, and ID of students. Information about IT project, what kind of, let's say, the description of the project, and the link to YouTube channel. The deadline is 31st January, and it's like extra information. You can get extra information from these resources, and I guess this lecture will be continued. And how I say, this is first lecture. It's kind of introduction to is project management. Okay, guys, see you next week.